Hey friends, happy 2020. This is 2020.
And this is 2020.
Happy New Year, everyone. I haven't seen you in a little bit, but I needed to take a little bit of a break from uploading every single day, and I kind of ran out of ideas. But today's video was actually planned last month, and it is a collab.
What?
Coming back into the new year with a collab? Who am I? Today's collab is with the lovely and hilarious Julia Mazzucato, and Julia is somebody that I've been watching for probably maybe a year now. I'm not sure, maybe a little bit less than a year, but I did talk about her last month in my video all about smaller YouTubers that you should definitely check out. But for today's video, it is going to be all about favorites that we never really expected to become favorites. I think I had originally approached Julia to want to collab during Vlogmas, and then just like scheduling didn't work, and she was like, I still want to collab. And then I was like, do you have any ideas specifically? And then she came up with this idea, and I was like, I like this. Unexpected faves, let's roll with it. So I have a collection of things behind me that are all products that when I bought them, I figured I would like them, but I never expected them to become like staples in my routine or like things that I would repurchase specifically. We have a nice little array of products here. If you're wondering what is on my face, it will be down in the description, but I use the Anastasia and Jackie Aina palette on my eyes, so there's that. So let's just get started. So first, speaking of Anastasia, this is the original Norvina palette that was just the regular 14 pan Norvina palette. And when I bought this, honestly, I wasn't sure if I was gonna buy it. And then when I saw it in the store, I picked this up in store. I can't remember. I think I bought this at Ulta. I don't think I even bought this at Sephora. But I picked it up and I immediately fell in love with it. Like, I liked the color story when I saw it, but I did not expect to enjoy the palette as much as I did. And I've seen actually a lot of people not like the shimmers in this palette. I don't know what y'all are going on about, but I really like the shimmers in here. Like, Celestial isn't the most impressive purple, but like I really love Rose Gold and I really love Wild Child, and I think they're really nice. Like, I don't know. I like the shimmers in here. The top coats are real pretty, and then it's just so reflective. And then the mattes in here. I think the mattes truly what like set this palette apart for me, because I really do just love that kind of color story on the top there. Well, technically the bottom, but all the mattes. And I really liked how they laid this one out, having the shimmers on the top and the mattes on the bottom. It keeps it really easy just to navigate and to organize in my brain. And I have made such a dent in Love and in Soul and in Incense and in Eccentric. Wild Child and Love probably have the most dips in them, but base also is a really nice like cream color base. I mean, all Anastasia palettes have, you can't even see it because it's a perfect shade. All Anastasia palettes, except for the Jackie one, I feel like has something similar to this, but this is the one that was like the best base shade for me. But it's such a lovely palette, and I've managed to keep this one like a little bit cleaner than the Modern Renaissance palette. Not that much cleaner, but
A little bit.
But yeah, the OG Norvina palette. Who'd have thunk it? And that, I think that's also why I really liked the Jackie palette when I saw it, because it just looked like a more saturated version of this. So if you have this, that would be a good pair. If you have the both of them and you're like, ooh, I want to see what they look like together. Got some nice like warm purples, pinks, but I really like this palette, and I did not expect to like it as much as I do. A blush trio that I've been using for several years. Part of why this made it into my like everyday kind of easy favorite routine was how much actual product is in here. There's a lot of product in this palette. This is the Ambient Strobe Lighting Blush palette from Hourglass, and this is several years old at this point, so it's been out for a while, but it
has so much product in it.
So much product that I'm curious when I'm gonna pan it. I really don't know. And again, it's very foolproof because it has such a light actual tint to it. It has a nice bit of like glow. I feel like the peach one has the most glow. Really, when you kind of pick it up on your finger, it doesn't look that exciting. And like this one is the kind of mauve-y one. This one is the peachier one. And then this is the nude one. I don't even know if you'd be able to tell on here. Well, maybe. You can just barely see it.
Bitch, where?
But something about the finish and the like buildableness of this particular trio I really, really like, and I like a glowy cheek, and this is the only Hourglass thing that I own. So when I run out of it, I might invest in an Hourglass thing if I get like a gift card one of these days or like a discount. Like Hourglass is one of those brands that I want to try more of their products, but they're so damn expensive that I'm like, ooh. Did it have more bang for its buck? I don't even fucking remember. It's been so long. It's been a while. But I really, really like it, and I was surprised to like it as much as I do. And this one is sturdy enough. It doesn't feel super cheap like some of their other things do. One thing that I'm sure Julia is probably going to talk about in her video too, the Cover FX Monochromatic Blush Duos. This is in the shade Warm Honey. I have since got Pink Dahlia, which I'm wearing on my face right now. I love it so much. I'm wearing Pink Dahlia and then some of the Likely Makeup Clown Blush palette. But this is Warm Honey, and I bought this in the last 6 months. Like in the last like 5-6 months. I think initially I anti-hauled this like a
sucker.
And then I saw it in person and I was like, oh shit, that's real pretty. Fuck. Yeah, who would have thought that a blush duo would give me so much joy putting it on in the morning? Like this side, oh, and I think I might have cut this out of my video when I was talking about my yearly favorites, but something about the glow on the shimmery side reminds me of like this shade particular. It reminds me of a less shimmery, sparkly version of MAC's Warm Soul, which dearly departed. I decluttered it, but I'm like, I need to find something that I can use, that I can recommend as like an alternative to it. And I love this. I love this. The only problem with it is that it's a
White package.
That's the only gripe I have with it, is that it's white packaging. Because white packaging gets gross really quickly. I'm thinking of doing a video this month, like an ASMR makeup tutorial. Would people be into that? I feel like that'd be a very niche thing that not everybody would want to watch, but I feel like the people who would watch it would really like it. Anyway, Cover FX Monochromatic Blush. I have never been more inclined to buy an entire collection of things, and I am in my soul very against that for myself. So this has been the one thing that's been like eating away at my makeup goblin all year. It's this. It's a fucking blush duo. Speaking of duos, this product, I talked about it in 2018, at the end of 2018, as part of my favorites for that year. This is the Fenty Beauty Killawatt duo in Fire Crystal and Lightning Dust. And this was on the initial launch of Fenty a couple years back. Is it 2 years now? I don't even remember how long ago Fenty released and Fenty launched. But this was one of the original duos. And as you can see, this side is gone. This is Lightning Dust. And oh boy, I used the shit out of this. And looking at it, you're just like,
That's just like a champagne highlight. That's not exciting.
this side is a little bit cooler, a little bit silverier. Let me see if I can get just like a swatch on my finger. Yeah, you can kind of see. Technically, they're on both of these fingers. And then it's right here. There you go. It's this shiny one right there. This side, I enjoy. I do love Fire Crystal, not gonna lie. However, something about the more subtle side, Lightning Dust, something about the tone of it is absolutely perfect for my skin tone. And I don't even remember like what happened when I put it on for the first time, and I was like, oh, this is pretty. And like, it's more of a subtle highlight, so it's not gonna be blinding, but like something about the fact that it matches the tone of my skin absolutely flawlessly, and because there isn't any like crazy glitter in it, it looks so glowy and natural and like wet and just perfect on my skin. Like, I like a crazy highlighter every so often. I like colored highlighters. I like all of the spectrum of highlighters. But as far as like a natural, everyday, glowy, looks good with any look, Lightning Dust from the Fenty Killawatt duos was It's perfect. When I got so close to panning this, I was like, I want them to come out with a full size of this one because they have the full size highlighters. I don't want it in a duo. I want it in a solo. I want a full pan of that highlight because I will use the shit out of it because it literally works with any look. Not anything special. It's like, wow, champagne, revolutionary. But something about the finish of this highlight, oh boy. Let me see if I can get any of it. I need to like savor it. Yeah, it doesn't look as good on my hand. However, it has just like the right amount of peach to it. So it's like a peachy champagne and it's just gorgeous. Like it just looks perfect on my skin. Like it's not too dark. It's not too light. Like, it's just so pretty. It's just so pretty. It's just so pretty. Oh. Now we're moving away from the cheek products. Lip products. I have 3, and they're all in a similar color family. Surprised? No. Look, they're all nude. The first one is Dose of Colors Desert Suede, and this is pretty much my favorite liquid lip formula. Like, I don't really like a lot of liquid lipsticks anymore, and this is one that I can still wear comfortably and not feel annoyed about it. And this shade is a really great shade. I've worn it in several videos, but particularly the formula is what truly sold me on this liquid lipstick. The only problem I have with Dose of Colors of these is that like their shade range, the variety is like really boring, and I just want them to come with like fun colors. Like they're all kind of like Clinique 1 through 8, you know? Like it's nothing new. And I know that like not everybody likes like fun, crazy colors, but it's like there's so many shades that look so similar, but like just the formula and this shade, beautiful. I love it. It's so good. So good. I had almost lost all hope with liquid lipsticks. And then this came along. Who'd have thunk it? Not me. One lipstick. This is another nude. This is Circe from NYX. And part of me was expecting to like this because Raw Beauty Christy talks about it on her channel all the time. I don't know if she wears it as much anymore, but like this was the lipstick that she would just like wear in every video. I bought it because of Christy. I need to do a video just talking about like specific products that I bought because other people recommended it. Specifically. Idea. But this lipstick, I used to own a handful of these NYX regular cream lipsticks, the cheapest packaging, the cheapest lipstick that NYX has. But when it comes to like nudes and light shades like this formula is so great and comfortable and creamy. And it's not the best for dark shades because it can bleed a bit, but when it comes to shades like this, that's not really an issue. And I just love this lipstick. Something about the shade like warms up on my skin, on my lips, because like when I first put it on, I'm not going to put it on because I'm wearing pink. When I first put it on, it kind of reads a little bit dead, but when I leave it on and it kind of like warms up to my skin, dries down, it warms up and it just looks so nice and pretty and natural and just gorgeous. Like this is this shade and then the Colourpop Bikini Bottom lipstick that Sophia Nygaard put out are probably 2 of my best nude shades. Just like true nude for me. But yeah, this NYX Circe lipstick. I really hope they still carry this line. I haven't seen it at Ulta lately, but I know that NYX has like so many products and so much variety of products that sometimes they can't carry everything, which probably should signal NYX to cool it a bit because they have too many products. Because this is one of the oldest products. This is one of the first products that I've seen from NYX, and I bought it last year, finally, and it's really, really good, and I really enjoy it. Another lip product that I have repurchased once. This is the Bite Beauty Matte Cream Lip Crayon in Glace, and I repurchased it this year because I lost the other one that I had and it was getting really old. So that is this shade right here. Run-of-the-mill, mauve-y, brownie nude. When I bought this, it was when When I bought this for the first time, it was when everybody was like losing their shit over Kylie Jenner's lips, and they were like, which shades is she using? Is it Soar from MAC? What is it? And everybody was just kind of like trying to replicate the Kylie Jenner lip look, and I jumped on the train. There was another one that Bite had that was sold out at the time, so I ended up buying this one because it was like, this is close. I tried this on my hands in the Sephora. It looked nice. I got it home and I started wearing it, and it truly turned out to be the most comfortable matte lip product I have ever used in my life. It lasts literally all day. It melts into my lips in a way that's just so comfortable and long lasting without bleeding into the lip lines, without smudging terribly. Obviously it's not smudge proof, but like something about the like natural ingredients in here just like soaks into your lips. It just hugs them in like a really, really nice way that makes it so comfortable, so long wearing, so flattering. This particular lipstick, Glace, it's just gorgeous. Like on my skin tone, I'll put some like screen grabs of like when I've worn it, and I've worn it a lot. This is one of those lipsticks that will go with almost every look that I end up wearing. If something's like blatantly like warm, peachy, bronzy, not as much, but pretty much everything else that I do wear, this will work with it, and it's just beautiful. If you would like to hear more about my favorite nude lipsticks, I made a video last summer talking about my favorite nudes that aren't hairy. You know, because sometimes you just want to throw shade. I have a perfume, and this is a Lush perfume. This is an old discontinued Lush perfume. It's the Smell of Weather Turning. They might still have it online, I'm not entirely sure. But when I initially got this perfume, I got in like one of the teeny tiny bottles that they used to have. And I used it up. By the time I finished it, I loved it so much that I just kept the bottle in my car so I could just open the bottle and just like smell it. This is one of the weirdest fragrances I've ever tried. The ingredients: oakwood, bay, beeswax, peppermint, or English peppermint, mint absolute, and chamomile. And something about this, it almost, like when you first sniff it, it smells like bug repellent. When it warms up on your skin, it just is the most wonderful, like woodsy, weird, oaky, green kind of scent. It smells like you were in the forest for a while, like rolling around in the grass, like the sexiest dirt, you know, like sexy dirt. When they started selling this online again, I was like, okay, I immediately have to get this because I had the teeny tiny bottle and it was gone. I restrained myself from getting the bigger bottle, which is something that I've been able to do with Lush things lately, because some of the new perfumes they've come out with are really, really expensive because they have like really expensive ingredients in them. And I was like, I cannot bring myself to spend $80 on a Lush perfume, but I'll spend $30 on a perfume oil. This is just a perfume, it's not a perfume oil, but I miss this packaging. I really do miss this packaging. It's so much more fun than the boring packaging they have now. The color of the liquid like truly goes with the way that it smells. It's like this weird greeny shade. It's what you would expect this liquid to smell like.
Oh God, it's so nice.
And last but certainly not least, this is the Cover FX Illuminating Setting Spray, okay? This is a setting spray, and I've repurchased this several times now, and it's not cheap, but it's perfect. It's such a great setting spray. It makes my skin look glowy and wonderful and dewy, but without being like oily. Because I tried the dewy setting spray because they have an illuminating and a dewy. This one has more of like a sheen to it, and the dewy has more of like a dew to it. This one doesn't look as oily at the end of the day, but this one does have like a subtle micro shimmer in it. So you can go overboard with it for sure. If you don't shake it and if you overspray it, you can look like the Tin Man. But used in the correct way and used sparingly, this makes my skin look so nice. I can go from having like an okay makeup day, like when I finish doing my makeup and I'm like, I think I like how it looks, but I'm not sure. I sprayed this on and I was like, hell yeah, I look hot. I don't know. I can't remember if I saw someone else talking about this or not, but it is so nice. I love the scent of it in a weird way. Like, it has like a smell, but I can't pinpoint it. It's alcohol free, so it's not going to be drying on the skin. It makes my makeup last longer. It doesn't like make it necessarily like transfer proof specifically, but it definitely makes it last longer, and it definitely makes it look nicer longer. I love it. And I never thought I would fall in love with a setting spray, but here we are. Here we are, kids. This is where we've come. This is where we've reached. This setting spray, I just want it in a bigger bottle. That's all I want. Anyway, so that's all the products I wanted to talk about in today's video. Thanks for collabing with me, Julia. Thank you. I'm curious to see what some of your favorites are. Probably some of them might be the same as mine because we have similar taste in makeup. Please, everybody, go check out her video. If you haven't subscribed to her, check her out. For today's song of the day, I have been watching a lot of Netflix, and because of that, I've been seeing the trailer for You a lot. And the trailer features a cover of Creep by Radiohead by Michelle Branch, one of my OG faves. I fucking love Michelle Branch, and like I love her now. I loved her when I was 12. I loved her when I was 16. I love Michelle Branch. And I heard the cover and I was like, this kind of sounds familiar. So I like opened up Shazam on my phone real quick and I was like, who is this? And it was Michelle Branch. And I was like, fuck yeah. So check out the Michelle Branch cover of Creep by Radiohead. I haven't watched that show yet, so I'm waiting to start it without Libby because she doesn't want to watch it. So let me know actually if you guys want to see a video of like, I've been wary about making content about TV things, but I've been watching a lot of Netflix shows. I have kind of like broadened my horizons lately, and I was thinking about doing like a video about like Netflix and Hulu recommendations and things that I've been watching and really enjoying, because there's a lot, and I have discovered some things and I enjoyed some stuff over the Christmas break. Let me know if you would like to see that. That'll be a thing that maybe I do on a regular basis. I'm just looking to expand and like diversify some of my content going forward. So yeah, go check out that song, Creep by Michelle Branch and technically by Radiohead. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. Thanks so much to my patrons. So one last thing I do want to mention. Part of another reason why I haven't been uploading and why I haven't been able to sit down as quickly to upload is that just like everything happening in the world is absolute shit right now. And so it's been hard to kind of like focus on other things and get like excited about stuff. The shit happening in Australia is absolutely horrifying and devastating. So I'm going to leave a link to some charities that you can donate to in the description if you are wanting to help in any way. There's several. I saw one where you can like essentially like adopt a koala because so many animals and so much wildlife has been destroyed. And I've been to Australia and it makes me very, very sad seeing everything happening down there. Yes, please keep Australia in your thoughts. So I do encourage you, if you have some money right now to spare, to donate, at least share things, kind of spread awareness as much as you can for the people who can donate, because they really do fucking need it right now. Thanks so much to my patrons. Thanks so much to y'all who subscribed. I've reached 42,000 subscribers, which is cool. Did I say everything? Thanks again, Julia. Thanks again, everybody, for watching, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye!